Well, good morning, Valpo. 15 in the morning is back. I'm Colin Luft, and joining me today is Blake Harms and Heather Bricca early this Saturday morning here in Valparaiso, Indiana. Well, Heather, Blake, what do we have in store for our viewers?
Well, Colin, since Halloween was just last Thursday, we're going to take a look at all of our favorite Halloween candies and how they rank in the bracket.
And when is the most acceptable time to blast Christmas tunes? After Thanksgiving or after Halloween? Stay tuned to see what we think.
And I know all of us have pretty strong feelings about that topic. And today is looking more like winter weather. Take a look at what's in store for us here in northern Indiana. That's coming up in Heather with the weather. But first, don't go away. Coming to you live from VUTV, this is 15 in the morning.
Well, with Halloween last Thursday, we still need to hash out what Halloween candy is the best. We've had a lot of sampling over the last couple of days. So pulling from some of the top selling sweets out there, we put together this little bracket there to help make our decision. Best 2 of 3 vote moves on, of course, to the next round. Whichever candy left is the champion. So here we go. First up, Starburst or M&Ms? I'm taking Starburst.
I think that it's not fair that these are in the same bracket because I love M&Ms, but I have to be in the mood for chocolate. And Starburst, like, I can eat anytime, so I think I'm gonna have to go with Starburst here.
Really? I'm a big M&M's guy. So.
Well, Starburst moves on there. Kit Kats or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? Kit Kats, of course. That's my all-time favorite.
I know you love your Kit Kats.
I've got to go with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I have to go with Reese's Peanut Butter.
Okay, Reese's moves on. Candy corn or Hershey's? I absolutely hate candy corn. It is just like one of my least favorite. At home, that was always the last thing in the basket. I'm taking Hershey's.
I can eat a whole bag of candy corn by myself. And Colin's mom even buys my own bag of candy corn for me to eat during Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna go with candy corn here.
I can't. It's pretty hit or miss, but most of the time it's miss, so I'm gonna go with Hershey's.
There it is, Hershey's on, and the last one in round one, Skittles, Snickers. I got Skittles.
Skittles, hands down.
I had Snickers. But
I knew that was coming.
yeah, you know.
Well, round two, here we go. Starbursts or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? That's a tough one for me. Heather, you want to start it off?
Starburst, no questions.
Starburst.
Definitely Reese's Peanut Butter
Oh,
Cups.
man, I'm the deciding vote here. I got to pass through Starbursts. I have to do it. Hershey's, Skittles. Skittles. Skittles for me.
Skittles for me.
I was gonna go Hershey's, but
Well,
I'm on a losing streak today.
the sweets move
2 out of
through.
3.
The sweets move through. That best 2 out of 3 hurting Blake.
Yes.
Starbursts. Skittles, take a second. Think about it. This is our championship matchup right here.
A lot on the line.
Is this regular Starburst? Is this the pink version, tropical?
I mean, I know, yeah. But I think here, for me, I cannot take a side because I love Skittles and Starburst the same. So it's between you and Blake.
Oh, man.
I've got to go with Skittles.
Let's do it. Skittles.
There we go.
Skittles wins it.
Well, yeah, Skittles is the champion. Who would have thought? Here's what America says about what they enjoy most. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups comes in first, followed by M&M's, Snickers, Hershey's, and Kit Kat. So I wasn't that far off in my guesses.
No, I think a lot of people just enjoy the chocolate.
Yeah,
so.
that's very true.
I've always been more of the sweetie, fruity kind of candy. But well, reach out to us on our social media, both Twitter and Facebook at ValpoVUTV, and let us know what your favorite Halloween candy is.
Or let us know how you pronounce Reese's or Reese's. Now moving on, Blake, it's November 2nd. Halloween is past, Thanksgiving, 26 days away, and about 2 months until Christmas. So yeah, in those stores, those Christmas displays, they're already up. Some places had them up since before Halloween. Where do you guys draw the line? When is it acceptable to start listening to Christmas music and getting into that Christmas season?
Well, I did a quick radio check of Chicago yesterday and still no Christmas music, which, you know, a lot of the stations up north will start the midnight after Halloween. I'm more that kind of guy. I mean, especially with Thanksgiving being as late as it is this year, it's on the 28th. We're not going to have as much time to celebrate if we start after Thanksgiving. So You
Yeah.
know? For most people, I think the week of Thanksgiving is pretty acceptable to go into full swing. And it depends on the weather, too. It makes a big difference.
It does. Up north in Idaho, we always get snow way before Halloween usually. So we try not to even decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. But because it's late, I think my family's probably going to have to decorate a little bit early. Otherwise, the snow is probably going to bury everything before we can get the lights up.
Well, I was up November 1st, blasting Christmas music,
Yes, he
Michael
was.
Bublé, Mariah
go.
Carey, just
Oh,
all through
yeah.
the apartment. I don't think my
Classics.
roommate was too thrilled with that. But, I mean, my mom was watching Hallmark movies before Halloween, so she was
But
ready.
she loves her Christmas.
She was ready.
I think it really depends on the person,
Yes.
though. Like, I don't really enjoy Halloween, but I think they should be separate. And I think, like, playing Christmas music right after Halloween is not, it's too soon. It's
Right
too
after
soon.
Halloween?
There needs to be a break.
The break is Thanksgiving. You take a break on Thanksgiving, and then you continue right back up.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Completely agree.
You're either a really good Christmas enthusiast or you just wait till it's a white Christmas and listen to Christmas music then. All right, well, looking forward to an exciting holiday season. After the break, we're going to see what's in the news, and after that, we will go over the weekly weather outlook.
'Tis the season.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Blake.
Well, hey there, Sophie. Why the long face?
There's nothing good on.
Well, have you tried movies.valpo.edu?
Movies.valpo.edu?
It's free, and you can stream hundreds of your favorite movies like Baby Driver and A Star is Born.
Thanks, Blake. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Wait a second. I knew I was sitting on something.
Welcome back, 15 in the morning. Up next is What is in the News, where we're going to look at some of the more unique headlines from the past week.
All
Heather.
right, so I'm first. This headline is Illegal Base Jumper Gets Parachute Stuck on Cell Tower. So a 20-year-old man got himself stuck on the cell tower and ended up having to call 911 on himself, which left him hanging in the air 50 feet above the ground. Police said that the man jumped 300-foot Charter Communications Tower in Menominee, Wisconsin, on last Thursday morning. He was rescued at 9:30 a.m. It was taken to the Mayo Clinic to treat his injuries and then promptly arrested for the criminal trespass. Base jumping stands for building, antenna, span, and earth, which are the 4 objects that are required for jumpers to start their descent. This man did not intend to get arrested for doing his stunts, but maybe next time he'll make sure not to get his parachute caught on the cell tower.
Oh, goodness. Well, here's one for you. Squirrels did totally nuts thing to a car. A Pittsburgh driver lifted her hood after smelling something burning inside his car, only to find that some squirrels squirreled away more than 200 walnuts underneath the hood. Chris Perchick's wife couldn't figure out why the car smelled, why it was burning, and Chris told her to check under the hood of the car, only to find a massive pile of walnuts stashed underneath. The couple were able to get out most of the nuts themselves, but they still had a mechanic take a look, and even the mechanic was able to fill another half of a trash can full of them. The car is running just fine. Oh, what a nutty.
Oh, Colin. Well, our next headline is painting cows to look like zebras has a surprising benefit. Scientists in Japan have found an effective way to eliminate the use of pesticides. They found that painting cows with zebra stripes significantly reduces the attacks from biting flies. The study came about because they have heard that black and white surfaces in zebras attract less flies. The flies are less likely to land on these black and white surfaces due to the polarization of light, which impairs their perception. They found that cows were bitten 50% less than solid black animals. These fly bites are estimated to cost the livestock industry billions of dollars per year. This is quite a step for eliminating costly bug bites from cows. Well, who knew that cows will now be painted to look like zebras?
You never know what you're going to see driving down the road.
Yeah, that's very true. The more you know. Well, now moving on from unique headlines in the news to fun stories in the news. Heather?
Well, next up, we have you ever wanted to be a real-life Malibu Barbie? I know I have. I don't know about you guys.
I don't think I have.
No? All right, well, in celebration of Barbie's 60th anniversary, Mattel has created a real Malibu Barbie dream house, complete with a slide and infinity pool. The life-size dream house is available to rent for only $60 a night on Airbnb. One lucky fan and their three friends can book a very special 2-night bookings open October 23rd. So set your alarms to snag this dream. The house is, of course, pink and right on the beach. The closets are even stocked with life-size Barbie dress-up outfits. The lucky winner will also get to visit some inspirational women and get a celebrity-style makeover that would make a Barbie proud. Well, be sure to let Ken know that you've got other plans for the dreamy weekend.
One of my favorite actresses now has an Instagram. Jennifer Aniston debuted her Instagram account last month and broke the internet doing it, temporarily crashing the app, but she broke more than just the internet. She also broke a Guinness World Record, collecting 1 million followers faster than anyone before. Aniston hit the 1 million follower mark in 5 hours and 16 minutes. Guinness announced the news in a last Wednesday press release. The previous record holder was actually a couple, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. In April, their joint Sussex Royal account got 1 million followers in 5 hours and 45 minutes.
Well, and I know that, she reached that in 5 hours, but that was because Instagram had crashed and they couldn't follow her. So it probably would have been faster.
Oh, it would have been even
Oh,
faster.
it must have been, but I know Jen Aniston is your favorite, and you're
Always.
pretty excited that she finally has an
Always
Instagram.
a favorite.
Well, she's on a roll, too, with the morning show coming out
course.
here, which is fitting for what we're doing right now.
Yeah, very fitting.
Not quite as dramatic. Well, meanwhile, a Nickelodeon theme park just opened in New Jersey on Friday. Nickelodeon Universe at 8.5 acres will be the largest indoor theme park in North America. It's located at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford. It features more than 35 rides, roller coasters, and attractions. Among the coasters, the Shell Raiser, featuring a 122-foot drop. Kids can meet Nickelodeon characters such as SpongeBob, Dora the Explorer, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there will be plenty of entertainment on the slime stage. A general ticket costs $39.99. An all-access ticket is $49.99. And children under 2 years old get in for free.
That sounds like a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a chance to meet SpongeBob, it's a pretty good day.
Definitely. Well, my favorite was definitely the squirrels getting nutty. How do you not realize 200 walnuts in there? Like,
It stacks up fast.
I feel like if I was just driving the car, I would just turn it on and just go, and then,
Yeah.
Deal with
why
it
is
later.
my car smelling like something's burning? But
Yeah.
squirrels do bury things in people's car. I know my roommate Jill also had that issue where they bit through one of her filters and then also left nuts there. So they kind of bury wherever they can, especially this winter is probably longer, so they're really trying to.
well, the zebra cows was interesting
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio a few weeks ago, and it's, whatever works. It's amazing they can figure that kind of stuff out. Just
Yeah.
paint a cow and save
Right.
them.
It did look more like a zebra. The stripes were a little fatter, but
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
gotta do what you gotta do to keep the pests out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after the break, you're going to join Heather and Heather with the weather and what you should watch out for over the next week.
And coming up in Colins Corner, we'll be having a cooking once again. Now, Blake, what's on the menu today?
Well, you'll have to wait and see what's on the menu, but it's one of Colin and my favorite snacks, I know that much, featuring freshly grated mozzarella cheese, sliced pepperoni, pizza sauce, and you guessed it, a fresh tortilla. Stick with us, 15 in the morning. We'll be right back.
Spark a new idea. Spark a desire to learn. Spark a passion for exploring the field of STEM as we go beyond the final frontier and explore the latest in virtual reality and artificial intelligence. We will play with robots and maybe make a mess or two. For the show keeping you up to date on everything in the world of science, technology, and innovation, join us Friday evenings at 7 p.m. on ViewTV Channel 15 or online at valpoviewtv.org/sparked.
Well, all across Indiana, we've kind of seen those wintry temperatures lately, especially some snow on the ground way before Halloween. So right now we do have temperatures 39 degrees. Earlier it was 32, so it was pretty chilly outside. 36 in Rockford and 34 in Davenport. All across the Midwest, similar temperatures all around. And temperatures for the region, 39 in Chicago, 40 down in St. Louis, 34 in Omaha, and up the Northwest up there, it's 27 in Boise today. So it's really, really cold, looking more and more like winter temperatures across the United States, at least for the north, even down in Oklahoma City at 36. For our radar right now, we really don't have a whole lot going on. We did have a system move off to the east with some freezing rain and snow earlier on this week, and there's still some remnants over here. But as far as the regional goes, it's pretty clear all across the United States. There's really nothing going on. Tiny bit of snow and freezing rain up in Montana, as to be expected this time of year. That weather is kind of crazy, and there's always some sort of snow going on up in the mountains. Now for our 24-hour temperature change, it was a lot colder yesterday. We did warm up 11 degrees in Valpo, 7 degrees in Gary, and 12 up in Chicago. For our future wind chill, we are seeing those temperatures dip down all the way to 26 degrees. It's going to feel pretty cold on Tuesday morning, and 16 degrees wind chill in Green Bay and 18 down in Madison. And we're going to see those still dip down pretty chilly in Valpo, still 23 in Valpo and 14 in Madison by Thursday afternoon. Moving on into Friday, it's still going to be 23 degrees in Valpo, very, very chilly week ahead of us, and even possible snow chances in our forecast. And we're even going to be dipping down to 12 degrees in Valpo later on, but Wisconsin is going to get the cooler wind chills by Tuesday morning at 3 a.m., 2 degrees in Madison, -4 in Green Bay, and -5 in Minneapolis. For our future radar, we can kind of see those clouds hanging around here until Saturday evening, and they're going to be moving off. There's going to be some chance for snow in Grand Rapids, but we're going to have a little bit of rain set up across the lake by Sunday afternoon. That kind of depends on what the temperature is going to be like, but we might see that transition into a little bit of snow flurries later on. For Monday, you can just expect a little bit of clouds in Valpo, not really much going on there. And as we move on into later, Tuesday, still going to have some clouds, not really any precipitation of any consequence. But for later on this week, you can expect Monday to have some light showers, might transition into snow by Wednesday and Thursday, and by Friday and Saturday next week, it should be a little bit sunny, but those temperatures are cooling off quite a bit into more winter-like temperatures.
Pretty chilly 7-day there.
Yes, it's pretty cold, but I'm kind of glad I could finally bundle up in my hat and scarf and gloves.
Last Thursday, Halloween was just brutal.
Yes, it was.
It really
Icy
was.
rain, that was terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, it was not fun. Everything crusted over, and it was not easy to walk to class the next morning.
Yep.
Well,
Blake, I just want to ask a question first. Out of the 2 or 3 days of fall we got, which one was your favorite?
2 or 3 days.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
The seasons are short now.
I mean, it transitioned so fast, like we couldn't even see the trees really get their colors for fall yet. So
All
kind of
fall
sad, but you know, it's going to be a long winter ahead of us.
I think
I have a feeling.
Well, next up, we're going to head over to the VTV kitchen. It's time for Colins Corner. Stick with us. 15 in the morning. We'll be back right after the break.
Have you seen Jack? I don't know how to tell you this. I saw him, but he was with Tracy. They were watching movies.valpo.edu.
What were they watching?
It's impossible to say. With 100 titles, from Get Out to Riverdale, they could be watching anything, anywhere on campus for free.
Welcome to Colins Corner. Now, unfortunately, Heather makes it sound like the weather's not going to be too good in the upcoming week. However, if you're stuck inside due to that cold temperatures and that rain, possibly snow, here's one of my favorite snacks for you to try. So we've already started warming up a quesadilla. Give our tongs a few test clicks just to make sure they're working. And here we go. Here is the pizzadilla. Mozzarella cheese. Just cover that tortilla. You don't want it to be too much, but make sure it's covered well. And then we're gonna do pepperoni today. Toss some of those on there. And that's all it really takes. We're gonna warm up a pan with some vegetable oil and throw it on there. And now it's just like any other quesadilla. So we'll bring that over. Okay, and then just lay it right on that pan. It's not gonna take too long, and then just make sure that you keep an eye on it. Don't want it to get overcooked. Now the best thing about the pizzadilla is you're not limited to any toppings. Bacon, sausage, onions, other types of cheese, you name it, throw whatever you want. It's a great way to get rid of leftovers without having to go through the trouble of making your own pizza. So we're gonna heat that up, and once that cheese starts melting, we'll close it up, flip it, get a little bit more on both sides, cut it up, and there you go, that's the pizzadilla. Got that cheese all melted, flip it over, get it a little more on both sides, maybe turn the heat up just a little bit more to medium-high. Okay, well, now that it is crisp, lightly browned on both sides, we'll pull it off. Make sure to turn that heat off the burner and bring it over here. All that's left to do, cut it up. Make sure not to burn yourself. It's still pretty hot at this point. And there you go. Pizzadilla, served with pizza sauce. And you have one of my absolute favorite snacks. What a great twist on such a simple but yet satisfying snack. Well, that's been Collins Corner. I hope you enjoy. After this, we'll wrap it up, and we'll see you again next time on Collins Corner. Thanks for joining me. Spark a new idea. Spark a desire to learn. Spark a passion for exploring the field of STEM as we go beyond the final frontier and explore the latest in virtual reality and artificial intelligence. We will play with robots and maybe make a mess or two. For the show keeping you up to date on everything in the world of science, technology, and innovation, join us Friday evenings at 7 p.m. on ViewTV Channel 15 or online at valpoviewtv.org/sparked.
Well, I would have brought you guys some, but not really a breakfast food, so
Oh, well, I think
That's fair.
me and Blake would enjoy that anyway.
maybe next week we'll do a breakfast food.
There
Well,
you go.
now it's time for closing time. Heather, you're up first. What do you got for us this week?
Well, in the spirit of Halloween still, and it's pretty cold and still feels like Halloween to me at least, Starbucks is staying away from the Halloween-themed drinks in the United States, but not in other countries. The coffee chain introduced this new spooky beverage in overseas locations. The Phantom Frappuccino went on sale on Monday in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. As you can see, the fruity Frappuccino is black with bright green stripes. It's made with coconut milk, mango essence, and a lime-flavored slime. The dark color comes from using charcoal powder, and the drink will only be available until Halloween. As for the United States, Starbucks told USA Today there will be no Halloween-themed beverage this year, and I'm totally fine with that. It's pretty gross.
I wonder if it's just because they have so much success here with the pumpkin spice that they don't need to really do a whole lot else.
Yeah, I feel like the pumpkin spice is more popular, and just keeping that around for just a short period of time is almost more work for them,
Yeah,
I think.
and now they're transitioning to Christmas beverages, I believe. This
Yes.
week,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
excited.
I love my
I'm
peppermint
excited.
mochas.
What about here? All right, well, meanwhile, gamers and non-gamers could find delight and fright in Nintendo's newest release. Luigi's Mansion 3 is out, and it's just in time for Halloween. Mario and friends go missing at the last resort hotel. While on vacation, Luigi will have to overcome his fears to save them, defeating ghosts and solving puzzles along the way. Up to 8 users can play together. The game is only available on the Nintendo Switch.
Well, that sounds like fun if I had a Nintendo Switch to play that.
Nintendo's on a roll. It just came out with the new Mario Kart for iPhones and all that, so.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Throwback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they're bringing all the old games back
Yeah.
for the younger generations to enjoy too.
Absolutely.
Well, my mom's gonna enjoy this one, so this one's for you, Mom. Bears at a Chicago zoo got into the Halloween spirit with some trick-or-treating, or rather just some treating. Brookfield Zoo bears were caught on camera digging into their Halloween treats. The pumpkins were filled with things like blueberries, fish, and nutritious biscuits. It's not something they get to eat all the time, but zoo workers say the special treats help to give that animals a physical and mental boost.
That was just an adorable story. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, whatever you
Like,
gotta do.
Those bears really enjoyed that, and they
those
destroyed
spirits.
those pumpkins within minutes. Kind of crazy.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, be sure to follow VUTV on social media at ValpoVUTV. And if you like what you see, check out all of our shows at valpovutv.org/shows.
And in just 2 days, make sure to tune in at 5 p.m. for 15 News at 5 right here on VUTV.
And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. This has been 15 in the morning.